Hey everyone, it's Justin with MyManJustins Collectible Emporium, and I'm your man for Pokemon cards, card analysis, and Pokemon investment consulting. Today I'm in Caldwell, Idaho, and I'm going to showcase a binder collection I just purchased, and we'll go through it here in a sec. I have another binder coming this week that I purchased online, and I'm working on another one as well. So a lot of cards coming in the next upcoming weeks. I haven't made a video in a little bit here because I've just been traveling a lot, just dealing with a lot of stuff, and now I finally got some time where I'm a little settled down and I can make this video and showcase these cards. Alright, so we're going to get into it right now. It's a pretty big collection. It's a totally full back and front, I think 20-page binder. So there's a lot of stuff, mostly XY era cards, but there are some old school EX era EX cards. And some black and white as well. And most of these cards in this binder, this collection, are going to be good for a wide variety of people because a lot of these cards are pretty affordable. So here, let's get to the first page. To note on this page, I was a little surprised to see that this dowsing machine here is actually fairly expensive. It's going for about 10 to 15, and some people are even asking $20. So just something to note, because these, like this one here is a $3 or $4 card, as with most of the other Ace Spec trainer cards. So we'll just get right on into it. So again, a lot of XY era cards, as you can see. These are the kind of cards that are really just going to be selling for $2, $3, maybe $4, but that's kind of pushing it, especially for the cards on this page. But that's good because it's good to have these kind of cards in stores because it doesn't really take a lot of investment to make this kind of purchase, to make a $2 or $3 or $4 purchase. So it's going to be, they have a higher amount of sales. So, if I can make, or if I can sell, say, 100 of these in a week, which isn't too hard, and I can make $1 to $1.50 to $2 a card, it's $100 to $200 in profit in a week. So it's good to have these, especially as kind of a supplement to other higher end cards. And just see if we can, nothing super notable on these pages. Just keep getting into it. Here, this Mega Rayquaza is maybe an $8 card. We got some full art here that's about a $4 card. Same with this one, 4 or 5. But the majority of these EX non-full arts are pretty inexpensive. So it's just good. I mean, this is a good kind of lot of cards for people that want to just complete their collections without making any kind of big monetary investments. Here, this is a nice little lot that I'm selling together, and it's worth about $15. This is the hollow Charmander and Charmeleon with the promo Charizard. This is the Charizard art that was in Burning Shadows, but in Burning Shadows they didn't release the regular full art Charizard. They only released the hyper rare, rainbow rare Charizard. And of course, this is the same art for the shiny Charizard and Hidden Fates. So here we got some full art trainers. These are always nice to have. This Guzma card would be one of the $10 plus cards. Mallow, I've noted before, these are getting pretty popular. There seems to be a subset of people that are collecting these female full art trainers and getting them graded because they are like really pretty girls, and it's just kind of it's just another unique subset of collectors that are collecting this to get them in maybe a PSA 10 grade of all the full art female trainers. Here, this is another lot that I'll sell together. All of the XY Evolutions Venusaurs, the EX, the Mega EX, and the Full Art Mega EX. This Mega Houndour is a really nice card. They did a good job on the artwork. It's really action-packed, and it's another card that's worth a little more. I've noticed you can really see sometimes is these cards that do have more impressive artwork tend to go for higher prices. even if they didn't play as well in the game. There's the non-full art Mega Houndoom. And we have the Glalie EX, the full art Glalie EX, the Mega Glalie EX, and another Mega. So here's some Mewtwo's on this page. Some of these cards here we have some kind of the $10 range cards. This Mega Mewtwo EX, this Mega Gengar EX. The Mewtwo's on this page are probably around the $5 range. They're a bit more than your average EX card, being a Mewtwo. And got some of these Malamars again. These are all going to be around that $4, $3 price point. Here, got a Hyper Rare Lurantis, less than $10 card, probably about $7.50. And these Thundurus cards, these are really nice looking full art Thunduruses, and they're again affordable. These Winonas are another card that something to look out for if you can get it in a really good condition. Maybe get it graded if you think it's a 10. There is a market for these PSA 10 or PSA 9 even full art female trainers. Here is the black and white Next Destinies Giratina. I think that's probably one of my favorite Giratina artworks. I think they did a really good job on the coloring. The kind of psychic vortex in the background looks pretty cool. It's really appropriate for the interdimensional traveling Giratina. Here's the Reshiram and Zekrom from Black and White base set, I believe, when they were just kind of starting the whole full art thing, which was a good thing for collectors because it kind of made us unique cards. Just for it looked great in decks to have to kind of show off a little bit, but the evolution of Pokemon started favoring just simple collectors that just liked the artwork, and I think that's why we started seeing these nice full art cards. Alright. Plenty of Celebi promos from the Mythical Collection. A couple more EXs. Nothing super special. Here's some of the RC promo cards, which were cool because they were unique. There's never really been a holo pattern like it. They all have that kind of gentle, serene theme in the artwork. Even the Charizard has kind of that theme, as you can see here. This is a secret rare. These mega secret rare cards with the gold border are sometimes really hard to notice, but it's good to keep an eye out for it because sometimes people don't even realize it and they sell it as the non-secret rare, but this is the secret having that gold. And here's the first EX era card, I believe Sandstorm, and very cool card, very popular right now. This is probably one of the most in-demand sets right now, behind the Wizards of the Coast era sets, which makes sense because it's the next iteration of the Pokemon franchise after Wizards of the Coast. So it's just the logical next step for people that are venturing out from the Wizards of the Coast era, and it's definitely a treat. It's nice to see that people are moving forward and appreciating these artworks that are outside of the Wizards of the Coast era, and they're really cozying up to them and adding them to their collections en masse. Here, cards like this I like to have in my store. Just a non-holo Vaporeon, but being an evolution, this is going to be a card someone needs for sure. Same with this light Jolteon, and they're going to be, maybe $6 or $7 cards. This one even maybe 10 or 11. Here's the anniversary promo Pikachu, 10th anniversary, I believe, and very nice card. There's always Pikachu collectors as well. Some nice Wizards of the Coast. Here's the pre-release Gyarados. Now, they printed a lot of these, unlike the Clefable, which is a much more valuable card. Much more. I mean, this is probably $5, $6, $7 maybe, versus the Clefable, which is maybe even 100 right now, especially in mint and near mint condition. Here we have some more of the EX era. So here's a Crystal Guardians. This is an Unseen Forces, and this is an EX Deoxys. This is a really, I like this Salamence a lot. I do like to collect Dragon Pokemon, and I think that this is one of my favorite Salamence artworks. That dark red in the background, that deep red, really kind of brings out the kind of malevolent side of Salamence, I think. You know, he looks ready to go. And it's, you know, these, all of these cards are not in the gradable type of condition, but they're in the type of condition that is going to be good for the average collector to have a binder collection. And I've talked about before the fact that with binder collections, I think it's actually better to buy cards like this that are in maybe even light play or excellent condition, because you don't want to have a PSA 10 quality card of one of these kind of cards that's just sitting in a binder, because it's just worth so much more. It's more, at that point, it's more of just a pure investment type of card that is to be traded. Or just if you're just an elite collector and want to have a pure PSA 10 collection, it's still more valuable to have in the PSA 10 or even BGS 10 case. So these are going to be good for someone that just wants a nice looking binder collection at an affordable price, and you know, it looks nice in a binder. You don't see any huge defects. You know, with the Salamence, there's a little bit of peeling at the top, but it doesn't really take away from the artwork of the card to a point that it's going to really bother someone. In binder sleeves, they look great. So yeah, we have the Typhlosion, Swampert, and Salamence. Glad I got to get a few of these cards in here. I'd like to keep these types of cards stocked in my store right now, because there's just so many people looking to buy these right now. And the fact that these cards were printed at a time when Pokemon was at a low point. Actually, people that started collecting it, that got into it, got out at this time, and these cards were printed fewer than I believe than the preceding cards. So they're actually a bit more rare and come by not as frequently. So I always like to be able to get my hands on some of those. Another EX era card, Vaporeon this time. Definitely going to be someone wanting to add this to their collection. Again, it's in that light play kind of condition, but still it shines nice. It'll look great in a binder. And Espeon EX, little more valuable of a EX card. Some kind of standard stuff. These Flareons are a cool card, I think, because we get to see all three of the first three evolutions on one card. They're just kind of cool, kind of similar to the idea of the Hidden Fates Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno card, where three popular Pokemon that are all related are in one card. And so we got the Sylveon, Leafeon, Jolteon, all here as well. We got these Charizard, the red and blue promo box. It's a nice looking Charizard. Alongside Magmar there. Good action shot. A lot of nice deep fiery colors. Here's the XY Generations energy set. And here we got a couple more. Well, we got one more EX card and then one more Level X card. Well, one Level X card. It's the only one in this collection. The Sceptile is pretty cool. It's from Crystal Guardians, and it's also a Delta species, which is, of course, changed species. from grass type to psychic type. And this doesn't have like the bubble type of hollow. This has like the similar type of hollow pattern that we saw in Dragon Frontiers and Delta Species. So as a matter of fact, I would say the print qualities are a little lesser than the other ones. This might be because they started cutting down on costs during these sets because the level of involvement started to wane a bit. And then of course this Flygon Level X is kind of the next up and coming set of cards. The Platinum and Diamond and Pearl era sets are also getting a little popular because they are the just next logical step after the EX sets, and they do have a nice unique look, and it's a nice new refreshing look at cards that people aren't used to, that especially started with the Wizards of the Coast. So it's nice because with each era there's kind of a new type of theme with the cards, from the Wizards of the Coast to the EX to the Platinum and Diamond and Pearl sets. You get kind of something new, and then to the Black and White, of course, where we got the nice full arts like that Giratina, the Dialga, and other legendary Pokemon in that set. Here is some Rainbow Rares, Vikavolt and Toxapex, under $10. Same with the Max Potions. The Shaman was a good card, playing card in its time. We got plenty of these Charizard EXs. And as a matter of fact, what came with this set was a PSA 10 version of it. Now the case is actually pretty busted up. There's a lot of scratching, there's dirtiness. I might send this in to be recased, but I was a little disappointed because you can see, just looking at it, that this is off-centered. You can look at this left side and the right side and see that it's definitely off-centered. So I'll figure out what I'm doing with it. I know that a card actually can be PSA 10 if it's off-centered, as long as it's no more than 60-40 ratio. So maybe this is just right on that level of 60-40. So yeah, there's plenty of these Charizard EXs. These are $6 or $7 cards from XY Evolutions. Here's one of my favorite Mew arts, really. The Radiant Collection. It kind of reminds me of the Mew, the Shining Mew from the Koro Koro Japanese promo for the Neo Destiny. Well, the Japanese version of Neo Destiny. They did a Shining Mew, which is a really nice artwork. And I think this one is really nice as well, and it's definitely cheaper in price. This is a card you can get for around or under $10. These full art Latioses Mega Latioses are around a $10 card as well. The Shaman, these are all RC promos, and they have that kind of glittery look to it. These Mega Sceptiles are pretty popular cards and sell for around $13. This Lugia under 10. I might do a little lot of the EX, Mega EX, and Full Art EX. It's always nice to be able to kind of save on shipping and time by grouping the cards together and ship in one go. That's why I'm always willing to do deals when customers make offers on several cards, because it saves me time and money when I do multiple card lots, and I'm always willing to make deals when people want several cards. Here we have this Primal Groudon here and here, and the Primal Kyogres. These are fairly valuable cards, around that $10 range. The non-full art's a little less. Next, we got the Korrina. May have some interest in people getting those full sets. I really like this Gardevoir art. I think they did a good job in the color scheme. It's very majestic looking. And we have here the Giratinas which kind of looks similar to the black and white Next Destinies one, but I think you can see that the Next Destinies is a little higher quality. I did a bit better, although I think this is a different form of Giratina as well. Last page, very cool Darkrai. I'm personally a Darkrai collector, and I think they did a good job on this one. I really like the Darkrai Cresselia Legend card as well. It's a very different look at Darkrai. If you want to check it out, Darkrai and Cresselia. Just some more full arts. We got the Hyper Rare Salazzle here, with the Burning Shadows Charizard GX, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. All my cards will be available on my online store, MyManJustins Collectible Emporium, user MyManJustin. If you are interested in selling any collections, just contact me on YouTube or Instagram at MyManJustins Collectibles, MyManJustins_collectibles. I'll put info in the description to see if we can make a deal. I always want to make it so that both parties involved are satisfied, and I'm not into ripping people off. I want to make sure that if you do want to sell, it's at a price that you think is fair, and that's something we can talk about. So just feel free to reach out, and I will see you on the next video. Hopefully on Thursday I'll have the next binder. Thanks.